Hi my nail nesties, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lou and I hope you're all chickety-boo today. Hello my beautiful chickens. So today's Wednesday, so it's another technique of the week Wednesday, and as you can see I've got a glove on here. I'm going to do it on my own finger, on my ring finger. I'm going to use this Spexy Glow as a perfect pop, because I'm going to pop this off afterwards because it's going to be a bit long for me when I've done it. But this, I'm going to use them tips that I've shown you there, and I'm going to do this technique is actually using a tip, but it's a part dual form placement on a tip, and I've actually come across it through this lovely lady. I'm going to put her details up on here now. She's Russian, and I just happened to come across a YouTube short, and I thought, oh, what's that, and watched it, and she did this with one of her tips. You can see me cutting it back there. Now, when I saw the video, I thought, this is a fantastic idea, and I've got to use it as one of my technique of the week Wednesdays. So yeah, she cuts off the form, cuts off the bit that goes up to your cuticle, and the reasoning behind this, now obviously I've watched a few other videos now, and it's amazing what she does, but I don't know how to translate it to English, so I could only go by what I saw. So I've just sort of figured it out my way from what I saw, and I believe the reasoning behind it is so that you don't have too much of a bulk up by your cuticle, and that's the reasoning behind this kind of part dual form placement. So you can see me going in there. I did show you that I were using nail decor rubber base, and it's a coloured rubber base. It's a very, very, very pale lilac with a bit of glitter in it. Now I did want to use a white, but I don't have a white builder. So I've gone in with this. It's not the ideal thing to use if you're keeping nails on. I am taking this off because it's not as strong as what a builder gel would be, so do bear that in mind, but I'm just using it for the purpose of this video. So you can see me going in there. I do end up putting 2 coats on this, and in the end up I wish I'd have just done the one. But I'm going in and just putting, what I'm wanting to do is just make a shorter nail, because my nails are really short, but I want a shorter nail on my finger that's shaped into like a I don't know how to explain it. Basically I want to do an almond shaped nail initially to start with, so that's what I'm going in with there. So what I did was I just put it under the lamp. So I put the rubber base on the inside of that tip, popped it under the lamp for about 10 or 15 seconds, and then I go in and put another coat of it on, and that's where I shouldn't have bothered doing that bit really, because it does make this part of the nail quite thick. So a learning curve for me. I've not done it, and I couldn't figure out 100% how the lady did it, so I just had to go with what I thought, and that's what I thought might have been done. But yeah, we're a little bit thick, but you'll see that when I take it off. So you can see me placing it there. It's about just over halfway down my nail where I put it, and then I pop it under the lamp for about 30 seconds, and that's how you can see it there. So it's just on my nail. There's going to be a ridge, I know, but there's no need to worry about that. So I'm going to take this off now. I'm just fiddling with it to take it off, and then I shape this into an almond shape at the tip, and then file where there's the ridge. I file that down a little bit, not too worried about getting it really, really level with my own nail, just as long as it's smoothed down enough, because I do need a little bit of a bulk in that area. I'm saying a bulk, do need a bit of product in that area, and I do go in with some more, but you can see me just filing it down there, and I shape the nail. So I'll get to the point where I've done that, guys. So here we are, the nail shaped into like an almond shape at the tip, and that's what I wanted to show it, because I want it to have like a French line look, this nail. You'll see what I mean when I crack on with the next bit, but I'm just going over it there now, just to blend it all in nicely, and just to get a bit more product up by the cuticle, but not too much. I only have to go in with it thinly, and I'm just sort of making sure it's all level and all nice and tidy for that part. So I go in and do that, and then I pop it in the lamp for 60 seconds. So here we are with it so far, guys. Could do almost like doing a little bit of a nail extension there, really. Could have a set like that if I wanted them that shape and that length. So really liked it, to be honest. So here I'm going in now with some clear, it's Cuticle Pro Builder Gel. It's just a clear. It's got a few little bits in it that have sunk to the bottom there. But I decided to take it out a little bit different and put it on the little silicone mat that I have there with a brush, and then pick it up separately, just in case there's any bits in it, really. So I'm going in now. I'm using the same part of the jewel form that I used for the first bit, just the same size one, and I'm going in now and adding on the clear builder, and just painting that onto the underside of that tip again. What I do first actually is I just go down the edges. Now this is something I did see the lady do. Obviously don't know why, so I can only assume that the reason for this is that she goes in and puts it on the edges like I'm doing there, and then she zaps it for, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 seconds. I'm not sure exactly how long it is, and I'm assuming that that's because once she's done that, she then goes in with the builder gel on the underside of the nail after she's dapped it a little bit, and then you turn it over and place it on your nail again. So I'm assuming that the reason for that is just so that it doesn't run down, I suppose, so you can hold it without the gel, so getting all over your hands, I assume. It did work, and I did it that way, and I would do it that way again. But I can only assume that that's the reason why, to be fair, because like I say, it was in Russian, so I just turned the volume down of it and just watched what she did. So I'm going in there, done the zapping for 10 or 15 seconds, put the clear on the underside, and I'm going in now to pop this over again, just like I did with the first one, and I'm popping it over the edge of the nail, as you can see there, just again about just below halfway down my nail, probably about 2/3 of the way down my actual nail, and popping that on. Then I pop it under the lamp and give it a 60-second cure. Turn it over as well on the underside to give it a cure on the underside. I then go in, as you can see, with a bit more gel on the underside of it. Now, as you can see a bit of the white nail, which is what you're meant to be able to see on the underneath. It was just a little bit thick. It wasn't perfect on how I've done that, but it's a learning curve for me. The first time I've done it, I had to just go by what I saw. But the effect of doing this, and I've put some glitter on as well, by the way, guys. Sorry, I forgot to add that little bit. I put some glitter on the underside as well, just in random places. I didn't want loads and loads on, but I just thought I'd go with the blue, given this time of year and we're coming into Christmas and what have you. So I put that on and given that a cure. And then I'm just taking the jewel form off again now, as you can see. Just getting that popped off. It proves a little bit tricky at first, and then it pops and it comes off. I was scared of snapping the actual nail, just not being used to it and using it like that. But look at that. I really love this effect, guys, and she does it for all sorts of different kinds of things, different designs and things. Now you can see there is a little bubble. And I thought, oh dear, I've got a little bubble in it, but you file down that bit to blend it in with the nail anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And that's what I did. So I'm put my little bit of kitchen towel or paper towel down there. Should have got my extractor fan. I don't know why I didn't, really, but there weren't loads of filing to do, so I wasn't too bothered. But I did it over that paper towel, and just got my shape. I got it really, really pointy. I loved it. Couldn't have worn them like that, a set of nails like that, because honestly I'd have poked my eye out or poked Lolly's eye out. But I loved how sharp and pointy it was at the end when I'd done it. So yeah, I'm just blending it all back there now, as you can see, and giving it all a file and just tidying it all up, really. So when I saw the lady do this on the short, I was just so keen to try it out. I didn't have really any plans on what else I was going to put on the nail. I knew I wanted to try this, doing like the Frenchie with the clear edge at the tip and what have you. But I didn't know what else I wanted to put on it. I ended up deciding on a few snowflakes from this little sticker set here that I've got. I didn't want anything to really, really jump out, but I wanted a bit of something on it. I don't know. I mean, you could see them a little bit, but not megally. They were quite subtle, but I just popped a few sort of snow flake stickers on it. Just to give it that, well, obviously this time of year, snowflakes in it. That were my thoughts anyway. And like I said, I didn't have any immediate plans, and I just wanted to put something there. I got a few other stickers out and put them up against it, and I thought, no, they're not right. That's not what I'm wanting. I just want it quite subtle. So that's why I chose them. So I get them put on, and then I just go over this a bit like encapsulating, really, with a clear gel, just so that it's all smooth. I could have just gone over it with a top coat, but I just thought I want to get a little bit more. If it were a set that I were keeping on, I wanted to get that little bit more protection by the apex area. So that's why I went in with the clear. Like I said, I didn't really need to bother with this, but I could have just put the top coat over it, really, because I was going to be taking this nail off. But had I have been wearing these, and I would have wanted that little bit of extra structure by the apex. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then just pull it down. I don't want it too thick. The whole purpose of this set, really. And I just get the shape how I want it, and then put it under the lamp and cure it for 60 seconds again, and put a little bit on the underside as well, a little bit more gel on the underside, just to smooth out. Like I say, it was quite thick underneath. I should have just done that one coat initially when I did that bit, but I really, really like it though. I just think it's proper funky. So I'm going in with the top coat now, so I put that on the top and on the underside as well. And what I did realise, it's just dawned on me, to be honest with you, why it wasn't so crisp on the underside. You know, the shape of the French, basically, on the underside. I think it was because it had got dusty from me filing, when I think about it, because initially it was quite all right. And I think with it being so thick and there being such a, not a gap there, but a ridge there, obviously dust had collected in it and I'd not realised, and I think that was possibly the reason why. But again, a lesson learnt from it. And I did put I ended up putting the little snowflake a little bit lower down because I could see that it wasn't quite crisp to try and get away with that bit. But at least I know now I'm in my mind why it happened like that. But I just think it's lovely. What do you think of it, guys? Please let me know. Please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. Please hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I'd really appreciate it, guys. And just let me know what you think of this actual technique. I know for certain I'll definitely do it again. I just think it's brilliant, and what a fantastic idea. And it is quite simple to do, to be honest. I suppose it's just getting the knack and getting used to it. It was my first time. The more you do things, the better you get, don't you? So yeah, really hope you've enjoyed me showing you this, guys, and let me know if you do attempt it and what you think about it. And please take care, everybody. And like I always say, if you can't be good, be careful. Bye.